Hello and happy Monday. It's a beautiful sunny day outside today, and I have a new book, and it's called What's the Time, Wilfred Wolf? Now, when we were in class, we got to play a game, What Time Is It, Mr. Fox? Well, this is very similar. This is a wolf, and he wants to know what time it is. Look at his eyes. Do you think he's a little worried? What do you think the story will be about? What do you think? Not a lot of clues. We do know that the story was written by Jessica Barra, and Steve Smallman drew the pictures. So maybe if we look inside, we might be able to find out what happened to this wolf. What time is it, Wilfred Wolf? Looks very happy in that picture. What color is the star on the front of his shirt? It's yellow. Now I will read the page and then I will turn because look, there are lots of words, but I will make sure that you get to see each one of the pages. Wilfred Wolf couldn't tell the time. Big hands and little hands were too confusing. He just ate and slept when he felt like it, which was quite often. And one morning, a party invitation arrived. Yippee! A party? But how will I know when the right time to go? Yelped Wilfred. Now look, here he is eating whenever he wants and sleeping. And down here he got this party invitation and he's pretty excited about it, but he's not sure when he should go to the party. He didn't want to miss the party food or the dancing or the games. Maybe his friend Boris the bear could help. Well, don't worry, Boris said. Here he is. There's Boris the bear. And look, is he happy to see him? Look at his smile. Take this cuckoo clock. Every hour that passes, a little bird pops out and says, cuckoo. 3 cuckoos means it's 3 o'clock. Wilfred went home and put the clock on the table, and he waited, and he waited. After a while, Wilfred felt hungry, and his tummy told him it must be about time for lunch. He's waiting and waiting. Now, I'd like to show you something. This is a cuckoo clock. I borrowed this from a friend. And you can see that it has the big hands and the little hands. But up in these little windows on the hour, a little man comes out. You see that little man in there? And on this side, a little bird comes out and says, cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. So this is a cuckoo clock. Sometimes they're big and sometimes they're little. Sometimes they have wooden patterns around them. But when it hits the clock, then these guys come out. So let's find out what happens when it's 3 o'clock. Just as Wilfred was sitting there eating, the cuckoo sprang out of the clock. Cuckoo! Look at this. And look at Wilfred's face. Wah! That's what that says. Wah! Screamed Wilfred, flinging his fork. Here goes his fork. Boing! Splat went the sausage and mash, and smash went the cuckoo clock. What a shock for Wilfred. He was scared. It scared him. Oh no, Wilfred went to ask his friend Amelia Squirrel for help. Well, don't worry, Wilfred, you can borrow my watch, says Amelia. It has numbers and not hands. Fantastic, said Wilfred. Wilfred went home and made a birthday card for Ella for the party. He got all sticky with glitter and glue, so he took a bath. And then he went to check the time. Oh no! Look what happened to his watch. Wilfred cried. All the numbers had disappeared. He was making that card for her, got all sticky and took a bath. and the watch got broken. I don't know if I would lend Wilfred any of my clocks. Wilfred went outside and howled. "What's the matter with you? Hoo, hoo," said Oscar Owl flying by. Wilfred told him about the watch. "Oh, Wilfred," said Oscar, "watches don't like getting wet, but I can tell the time. I'll hoot down your chimney at 3 o'clock. "Okay." "Thank you, Oscar," said Wilfred. So the owl decided to just hoot 3 times or let him know down the chimney when it was time for the party. Wilfred got dressed for the party and he waited for Oscar. At last, it was time to go. Hoot, hoot, hoot. He heard it down the chimney. There he goes. Wilfred walked through the forest, over the bridge, and around the hill to Ella's house. He knocked on the door. Where was everyone? It was awfully quiet. It was very, very quiet. Oh, look up here. "What are you doing here?" said Ella. "I'm here for the party," said Wilfred. "Oscar Owl said it was time to go." "Oh, Wilfred," said Ella, "owls are only awake at night. It's 3 o'clock in the morning now. The party is not until 3 o'clock this afternoon." "Oh, I bet some of us know people who work at nighttime and they are up all night and sometimes they sleep during the day. That's kind of like the owl." Wilfred walked back home feeling tired and confused. On the way, he met Henry. Henry was a rooster. "Henry, could you let me know when it's 3 o'clock this afternoon?" Wilfred asked. "Well, now, cock-a-doodle-doo," said Henry. "I only wake up everyone in the morning." Look how tired poor Wilfred is. Cock-a-doodle-doo, that's what roosters say in the morning. Although our neighbors had a rooster once and it never stopped crowing ever, all day long. It was a very confused little rooster. Wilfred slept all morning. He slept through lunchtime and into the afternoon. He only woke up when there was a knock at his door. "Hello, Wilfred," said Alfred Mouse. "Aren't you going to Ella's party?" "I can't tell time," said Alfred, "so I don't know when to go." "Well, we can tell time," said little Benjamin Mouse. "We'll teach you," said Lily Mouse. Look how happy they are. And poor Wilfred, he's pretty tired. He's pretty tired. "This is the clock face," said Benjamin, drawing a big chalk clock on the ground. A big chalk clock. "Albert is the big hand. And when he points straight up at the 12, that means it's the beginning of an hour or an o'clock. And Lily is the little hand," said Albert, "when she points to the 2, that means that it's 2 o'clock. What time was the party? 3 o'clock. Here are some examples. 6 o'clock. 4 o'clock. What's this one? 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, it's party time! Wilfred had a wonderful time at the party. He ate lots of party food and he danced with all of his friends and he knew when it was time to go home. What a good time he had. There's the owl. He must have slept overnight so he could go to the party during the day. So what did you think about our wolf? What time is it, Wilfred Wolf? Do you think he learned to tell time just like that? Or do you think he had to practice just a little bit? I think he had to practice a lot. So if you look at your clock, maybe you can see that it says 3 o'clock. And when that big hand points to the 12, it's the o'clock, the beginning of a new hour. That could be something fun to practice on Math Monday. I think this was a pretty good story, but I sure miss playing What Time Is It, Mr. Fox with all of you. Because I would wait, and I would wait, and I would wait, and I would get you so close, and I would say, "What time is it?" And I would say, "It's lunchtime!" And we would run, and I would chase you. And I look forward to being able to do that again. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon and enjoy the rest of your time together today. Bye-bye.